Video first, and it kind of ties into what we're going to do, and then when I get the PowerPoint converted over so it'll work on the computer, we'll talk about that a little, and I'll let you guys have the rest of the time to try to finish as best you can your timelines. Okay? So let me look. Still have it in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what this is basically are a few videos, the YouTube videos that I. Mrs. Garcia, can you stop, please? In time. Do you think that was probably pretty intimidating, scary for her?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, you know, even if she was somebody said, I remember somebody telling me when we were learning about her in school that, what if she was a boy? You're still, you know, very young, and you're the only person in that situation, so it's very difficult. Now, when we do our timelines, remember I told you guys last time that you could choose a particular year or an event in your life and focus on that. When I looked at what you started last time, that you guys were doing from, you know, the year you were born and certain events, which was good. And some of you put pictures. They're pretty cute. They look like little kidney beans, little jelly beans, like our babies and everything. What I wanted to do is, and obviously we're not all professional artists, and we haven't taken pictures. But what I want to do is kind of show you what some examples of timelines are looking like. With pictures. Okay, so on the upper left there's Malcolm X, and it's a little blurry, you really can't see the words underneath here. But he also fought for civil rights. This one is Lyndon Johnson. He signed, see it a little better. So Malcolm X advocated for the rights of African Americans. Lyndon Johnson signed the act when he was president. Walter Du Bois, I think it would be pronounced, helped found the NAACP. Does anybody know what that means? NAACP? It's an acronym for National Association of the Advancement of Colored People. So when they first established it, they referred to people of color as colored people. And there's Rosa Parks in the middle. Anybody hear of Rosa Parks? What did Rosa Parks do that made her famous? She refused to sit in the back of the bus when a man told her that she needs to get in the back, right? So that was a big deal back then. Harry Truman, he is the president. Can anybody read what it says underneath his name? This guy right here. Still maybe a little blurry. He desegregated, as president, he desegregated the military. And you guys know what desegregated means, right? What does desegregated mean?
It means that colored people could go with white people to the military together.
Right, where you can have people of color, whether you're black or Hispanic, you can serve in the military with white people. Martin Luther King Jr., and he's the leader of the civil rights movement, we all know him. Booker T. Washington, he also was committed to educating black Americans, so he helped them very well. And does anybody know who this guy is? You may have seen pictures of him. John F. Kennedy, okay? And he was very supportive of the civil rights movement as well. So that's that, and then we had the same key people in this, I guess. There's a court case in 1896 called Plessy versus Ferguson, which meant that you can be separate but you're equal people. There's President Truman again. Brown versus the Board of Education in 1954, desegregated. Rosa Parks on the bus in Montgomery, Alabama. Martin Luther King Jr. was in, what city do you think he's in? Right there. I'm sorry?
Mississippi.
No, can you see where the cursor is? What city is Martin Luther King speaking? Washington, D.C. Can't really see it very well, I'm sorry. I thought it was bigger. But right there would be a giveaway. That's the Washington Monument. If you've ever seen pictures of it, that big tall structure. President Johnson signs the Voting Rights Act, and then unfortunately Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. And then here's your basic line with words underneath it. This one goes back. This one's not as far back as the others. It starts at 1925 and ends at 1970. But I thought it was a good one to use as an example to let you know you don't need to have pictures necessarily. But these that had pictures, it gives you an idea where you can kind of separate it, and you can actually have words underneath the box or a bubble. You don't necessarily have to have it a line going down to it. All right, you can draw a picture of you, as a fourth grader standing there playing basketball or something, and then have words in it. So that would be something you could do as well. Okay. So what I'm going to let you do is, you're in groups, you can work together. If you want to share ideas, if you want to help each other. If someone in your group is stuck and having trouble, by all means you can help. I didn't think about doing the big poster board thing since we started this already. So maybe we'll work with that with something else later. Okay. I think what I wanted to do was I wanted to play the video for you guys. Or one of the other videos.